So again, this is just an example in order for you to fully understand how to use the formula. So the formula is nu kg equals total moment divided by the total weight, as I have mentioned to you during the first slides. Okay, so we have here 35,008, which is the total vertical moment divided by the displacement, which is 4,080. So the nu kg of the ship after 380 tons has been loaded is 8.56 meter. Okay, now we have another formula, no, in order for us to obtain the value of the nu kg if we are only moving single weights, no, or one weight only. So we have the formula GG1, no, this is GG1, it's not GG0. Let me change this, GG1. Okay, so just save. So we have GG1 equals weight times distance divided by displacement, no? So in this picture you can see here that GG1, no, it's not GG0, it's GG1. Okay, so I have corrected that so that you will not be confused. So GG1, as you can see, that is the difference between the distance of the new kg and the old kg. Okay, so the distance that we have here in our formula is expressed in the distance from the vertical distance, no, from the old kg, I mean the old center of gravity, no, to the weight that has been shifted or loaded or discharged, no? Because you can use this in different different conditions, loading, shifting, or unloading, no? You can use this formula. Okay, so we have this is the distance, no, that the formula states. Okay, so I hope that this would not confuse you, no? Rather it will explain to you further, or it may be used in the future as a reference, no, if you are confused what distance it is or should be used. So you have here the blue shape here represents the distance, vertical distance from the keel to the old, no, old center of gravity, so old kg, while the red one represents the vertical distance from the keel to the new center of gravity. Okay, because we are going to use this understanding on the next slides. So we have here the sample problem. A ship has a displacement of 2,400 tons and a kg of 10.8 meters. So find the new kg if a weight of 50 tons mass already on board is raised 12 meters vertically. So the answer for this is automatically 11.05. Now let us try to understand how we have solved, no, the problem. But before that, let us have some pictures here. Okay, so we have, okay, so this is our ship, this is the keel, this is the metacenter. So they are in line together with the center of gravity when the ship is upright. and as well as the center of buoyancy. So the position of G is fixed. The position of M varies with the different angle of heels. So let's assume that you have this cargo on top of your ship or on deck, and then you are going to shift it on the lower side of your ship. So what will happen here is the center of gravity will tend to move downward, of course, because you have shifted a weight above going down. Then opposite to that is when, for example, you are going to shift a weight from the lower side of the ship going to the upper side of the ship. So opposite, the center of gravity will move, thus Kg increases. Okay. So for a mass that has been discharged, so automatically the center of gravity will tend to move. So the center of buoyancy will move towards the lower side when inclined. So this has something to do with transverse stability. Okay, so for example, we have this okay, so does not it does not explain something. Now let's proceed to the solution to the problem. So you have there the given weights, the given weight, and then the given distance. So again, the distance speaks that it is the distance from the old Kg, the vertical distance from the old Kg going to the weight that has been shifted, and according to the problem, the distance is 12 meters. So divided by 2,400 tons. Now Gg1 equals 0.25. So if your old Kg is 10.8 meters according to the problem, so what will happen? So you are going to add this one, so which means that you have, it's either you have discharge cargo from the lower side of the ship, or you are going to shift cargo from the lower side of the ship going to the upper side of the ship. So your Kg or new Kg rises, thus it makes the GM smaller. Okay, so after obtaining the value of Kg, so very simple, you just need to subtract the value of this Kg from Km. Now where can you obtain the value of Km? So the value of Km is obtained from our hydrostatic tables in our ship stability booklet. So in this example, we have here, like for example, we have a 1.1 meter mid-draft, and then you get the drafts, and then you calculate it. So 1.1 is the example, and then how much is the Km? So Km here is so we are trying to solve for the transverse stability, so we should obtain or trace the value for KMT, which is Km transverse. So the value is 48.62. Okay, so that is only an example. So you just need to solve, to subtract, and if the answer is, like for example, Kg is